Now that we have the working setup and chat, we can start creating the post-interview feedback. We'll work on building better session management. Right now, our application doesn't track the number of messages exchanged, so the interview could go on infinitely, or at least until we run out of tokens in our account. To manage this, we'll initialize a session state variable to keep track of the user's messages. We'll call it user message count and set its default value to 0. We might also need a session state similar to the one for the setup complete that indicates whether the user has been shown feedback for the interview. Initially, it should be set to false, but change once the feedback is generated and shown. To keep all session state variables organized in one place, we can move the initialization of the message state to the top. It will store the conversation history, including all messages sent by the user and the assistant. This way, we ensure we have a place to store and access all the interactions and seamlessly manage and reference the conversation history across all stages of the chatbot's flow. Next, we need another session state similar to the one that tracks the completion of the setup stage, which will track the completion of the interview. We'll call it chat complete and, once again, set its default value to false. Great! Now, we have our system for controlling the application's flow to ensure a smooth transition between the different stages: setup, interview, and feedback. We already have a function that toggles the completion of the setup phase. Now, let's add another function to toggle the feedback display. We'll name it show feedback. When it's called, it will set the feedback shown session state to true. Before we wrap up this lesson, here's an important note. We should always impose word or character limits on any input field that goes into the LLM. This ensures that the model doesn't receive excessively long inputs, which can lead to inefficient processing and potential issues. For the name input field, 40 characters should be enough, so we can add the following. For the skills and experience, we can set, let's say, 200 characters. Great! On to the next lecture, where we'll implement the feedback functionality.